Okay guys, welcome back to the UCATT channel. Once again, another bracket fights video. We have done ruckman, we have done forwards, we have done midfielders, and now for the last one of the series, might do a few other bracket fights later this year, but for the last position bracket fights, we are here with defenders. So random bracket, 16 of the AFL's most elite defenders. Let's go. First up, we've got Maynard versus Jakey Lever. Now straight away, I think Jake Lever's having a phenomenal season with the D's. And look, I still think Maynard is playing very well, just the Pies aren't playing well. Now, Jake Lever has had more score involvements this year. In the backline, doesn't really matter. Maynard averages 21 possessions a game, Lever 16. Maynard 80% disposal efficiency, and Lever 78. But Maynard's leading in pretty much all the stats, actually. Except Jake Lever, as a defender should do, has 7 more intercept possessions average and giving up way less turnovers. And I've been watching quite a few Chloe and D's games this year, and I think Jake Lever has made a very big impact on the D's, so I'm going to go with him. Next up, we have Tom Stewart versus Darcy Moore. Now, straight away, I think Stewart's been very good this year, but Darcy Moore I'm going to go with. It is very close, but Darcy Moore, more intercept possessions, less turnovers giving up, more contested marks, more intercept marks. I'm going to go with Darcy Moore, he's a very good defender. Next up, this is so straightforward. Harris Andrews or Jeremy McGovern. Harris Andrews. Ooh, this probably isn't really tough either. I'm going to go Luke Ryan. This is actually a pretty easy side of the bracket. Luke Ryan over Sam Collins, I'd probably say. Now we have got Jake Lever versus Darcy Moore. Again, I'm going to go with Darcy Moore for the pure fact how good he's been this season. I know D's are winning games, Pies aren't. I think Darcy Moore is still just such a classy player and he'll get through to the next round. Now, Harris Andrews versus Luke Ryan. Now, both of these guys' disposal efficiency have been elite. Harris Andrews 86%, Luke Ryan 89%. Luke Ryan's averaging more possessions. Harris Andrews more intercept possessions, and Luke Ryan way more turnovers. Harris Andrews also more intercept marks, also more contested marks, also more marks in general. And for the fact, I think Harris Andrews is the best defender in the league, and yeah, I'll go Andrews. And now Darcy Moore versus Harris Andrews. A very tough matchup. This is actually probably a grand final matchup, I'd say, but I'll go with Harris Andrews. Now on the other side of the bracket, we have Robbie Tarrant versus, is that Dylan Grimes? Yeah, again, very straightforward. This defenders one's pretty straightforward. I reckon Dylan Grimes is on a different level to Robbie Tarrant. Next up is Jack Crisp versus Daniel Rich. Interesting, you know. Jack Crisp only just edges out Daniel Rich on possessions. Daniel Rich are much more efficient with the ball. Crisp more turnovers, Crisp more intercept possessions though. So by the stats, Jack Crisp, but I do think Daniel Rich is the better defender. Next up, Wiggering versus Jonas. It's Jonas. Too easy, that one. May versus Haynes. I'm going to go Stephen May. I think he is having the year of his life. It's going to be a pretty short video. I just realised this has some pretty easy matchups. Now I've got Dylan Grimes versus Dan Rich. I once again think Dylan Grimes is just such a good defender and better than Rich. I'm going to go Dylan Grimes. And now, oh, this is the toughest matchup so far. Tom Jonas of the Power versus Stephen May of the D's. Again, I do think Stephen May is just that little bit better. I think Stephen May is having a career best year. Now it's Dylan Grimes versus Stephen May. Once again, I'm going Stephen May. He is having a great year. And this is a very tough grand final. It's a good grand final from the Brisbane Football Club, Harris Andrews, and from the Melbourne Football Club, Stephen May. I think we're going to have to go to compare the pair again on the AFL app. Alright, let's have a look. Disposal efficiency goes to Harris Andrews. Possessions goes to Stephen May. Intercept possessions goes to Harris Andrews. Less turnovers goes to Harris Andrews, and it's not all about the stats. Harris Andrews is leading on every single stat, and I do think Stephen May has been fantastic for the D's this year. But I knew at the beginning, I knew Harris Andrews would win this. Harris Andrews is a one-of-a-kind defender. I mean, by the time he retires, actually, he could go down as one of the best ever if he keeps up this form until he grows old. I know that could be a big call, but I'll go Harris Andrews. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. Harris Andrews is the winner. If we quickly go through the position winners from this bracket fight series. In the midfielders won Jack McRae won. In the forwards won Harry Mackay won. In the ruckman won Timmy English won, surprisingly. And in defenders, Harris Andrews won. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, have a good day, and see you later.